Every business reaches a point where past decisions catch up with present reality. The Oscar-winning film Sinners is not just a story about consequence. It is a study of identity, reputation, and the cost of choices made under pressure. It reminds us that success is not only about what you build, but what you carry with you while building it. Today on BizAdMov, we break down 10 business lessons from Sinners. These are not surface-level insights. They are principles about leadership, trust, and long-term positioning that apply whether you are building a startup or leading an organization. Let's begin. Number 10. Your past decisions compound over time. In Sinners, actions are not isolated. They accumulate. In business, every shortcut, compromise, or strong decision builds momentum. The question is whether that momentum works for you or against you. Number 9. Reputation travels faster than results. Before outcomes are fully understood, perceptions are already formed. In business, your reputation often enters the room before you do. Managing it intentionally is not optional. It is strategic. Number 8. Power without control creates instability. Access to influence or resources does not guarantee stability. In business, growth without discipline leads to fragile systems. Power must be matched with restraint. Number 7. Internal conflict is more dangerous than external competition. In Sinners, tension within is more destructive than threats from outside. In business, misalignment inside a team will outperform any competitor in causing failure. Number 6. Before we go further, consider this carefully. If your biggest opportunity required compromising your values, would you take it? There is no safe answer here, but your response reveals your leadership standard. Write your answer in the comments, yes or no, and explain why. Number 5. Environment shapes decision-making under pressure. When pressure rises, people default to their environment. In business, culture is not tested when things are easy, but when stakes are high and decisions are difficult. Number 4. Short-term gains often disguise long-term costs. What looks like opportunity can carry unseen consequences. In business, the true cost of a decision is rarely immediate. Strategic thinking requires looking beyond the moment. Number 3. Accountability defines leadership credibility. When responsibility is unclear, trust erodes quickly. In business, leaders who take ownership build resilience. Those who deflect weaken the entire system. Number 2. Identity drives decisions more than logic. People act based on who they believe they are. In business, identity shapes risk tolerance, ethics, and long-term direction. Change identity, and behavior follows. Number 1. Integrity is the only asset that scales without risk. Everything else, money, power, influence, carries volatility. Integrity compounds quietly but consistently. In business, it is the foundation that sustains success when everything else is tested. Sinners teaches us that business is not just a game of strategy. It is a test of character over time. For founders, leaders, and professionals, the lesson is clear. You do not rise above your decisions. You are built by them. So here is the question worth reflecting on. What decision are you making today that your future self will have to carry? If this made you think differently, share it with someone building something meaningful, and subscribe to BizAdMov, where great films become frameworks for better leadership and smarter business. Because in the end, success is not just about what you gain, but what you are willing to keep.